Every day here at hotspotting.com.au, we're communicating with Australian real estate consumers, buyers, sellers, investors of all sorts. And for the most part, we're answering their questions about real estate related topics. And I'd guesstimate that about 90% of the questions that we are fielding from real estate consumers every day regard location. People are asking questions about specific locations, maybe places that they're interested in buying real estate, or places in which they already own real estate and wondering how the market there is faring. So in response to that obvious demand from people for information about specific locations, we've created a location reports page, something we haven't had up till now. We've featured primarily top 5 hotspots reports for the various major markets around Australia, and which each of those contain 5 locations that we consider worthy of consideration, but we haven't made the individual location reports available on the website. But we've changed that in response to massive demand from our customers. So the locations that we now feature on our new location reports page are in 2 categories. One is the places that we rate, the places that we'd be comfortable recommending, the ones that we think are worthy of consideration by real estate consumers, and the others are places that are creating interest for other reasons. And primarily these are places where people have invested in the past in large numbers and have performed poorly for various reasons, and people who own real estate there are interested to know, are these markets going to recover, and if so, when? Examples being Gladstone in central Queensland and Darwin, the capital of the Northern Territory, 2 places where a number of Australia-wide investors own real estate and are curious as to the prospects for recovery and future growth in those markets. So we've created special reports on those markets, as well as location reports for the areas that we think are worthy of consideration for their growth prospects. So that's our new locations reports page in response to popular demand. Worth checking out. You may find there places that you're particularly interested in, and the reports are affordably priced so that you're able to access the information that you need on the location that's of interest to you. And each of these reports is comprehensive, lots of information about location, about population and demographics, about the underlying economy, which is so important, about the current and future prospects for the property market, and the prospects for growth going forward. So that's our locations reports page. Check it out. I think you'll find it interesting and useful. Bye for now. Terry Ryder from Hotspotting signing off. Talk to you again soon.